Violin Adventures number 31. A big shout out to our new subscribers, and if you like the new introduction or if you like the old introduction better, comment below which one do you like better. Well, we'll get started on the scroll. We get started on it and then okay, you guys, today has been ridiculous. I'm starting to work on the scroll here, carving out the peg box, and of course it needs different tools, and so I've got to sharpen them because this machine I've got sharpened them so nice and sharp, and they look so beautiful. So I have been sharpening them. And I think you guys will probably want to see what they look like. You can see how beautiful it looks. See that? And the neat thing is, over the years, I've gathered up tools from antique shops or wherever I can find them. I like the old ones because the steel is better. And oh, here's another one I can show you. Now I can use them. Before I would sharpen and it would get sharp, but it just didn't look nice and it took forever. So here's another one. See that? It just looks like it's brand new. So I'm very happy with this machine. And spent most of the day sharpening. I even was sharpening some knives. Here's my favorite knife, and it has a jig for these short little blades. So I'm going to sharpen this knife, and there's two jigs that you put together to do a knife that has a thin short blade and a big handle. So here I'm putting it in this jig, about like that, and tightening it, and then I'm going to make this blade be in the same angle as, let's see here, like this, and we'll see how it works. Oh, next thing I do is with this pen that comes with it, you mark the blade. And then you can see where it's hitting on the wheel. I'm going to do Well, now that our tools are sharp, we can go back to carving on the violin. Now the top is shaped, and we're ready to turn it over and do the back side. And then it begins to get so cold outside, and when it's really cold, the best thing to do is to go into the wax room and start melting wax. So here we are getting the wick set in the molds. Nice and tight. And now we're pouring the hot wax. Now we are removing the cold wax from the molds. They're all set up and ready for dipping. Well, we got those forms all created, and then we need to go outside and see what's going on. Look at that, you guys. We have icicles everywhere. So the forecast was freezing rain, and that's what we have, is icicles everywhere. In the night, I saw the trees just sparkling. It was so pretty. And it's the icicles on the trees. Ooh. The grass is frozen. So you can hear me walking on it. Look at this. It's just ice around all the branches. This is fascinating to me, being from California. Look at that poor tree. Just covered in ice. Wow. Yes. Look at that. It's really quite beautiful. Well, the blades are encased in ice. There we go. Here's a tuft of grass. And you can see the ice on each blade of grass. Here's another one. Well, now that the cold mystery is solved, it's time to get back to that violin. So I'm marking the graduations on the plate. I'm really close, and the tone is really good. So I'm checking to see if there are any areas where it needs to come down just a little bit more. But I want to be really careful that I don't go too far. The top is finished. It's as light as a feather. And the two pieces are made to go together. So the back and the top match. You can hear the crunch of a real sharp tool. I'm holding the camera with one hand, so just trying to show you. Just cleaning up this. There you go. Get all these crumbs out of here. Hey you guys, I'm sitting here working on my scroll. It's getting closer, not quite ready yet with the shape. But sometimes I'll get in my books. This is a book on Stradivari. I'll show you. It has beautiful pictures of the Strads, and I like to look at the scrolls. So here, I flip through these pages. Here again, some beautiful scrolls, and just to get ideas, make sure I'm not too far off. Let's see here. So we got some more scrolls. Just beautiful. Okay, these scrolls are just beautiful. And what I like in a scroll, this is for a cello. I like it to have a lot of curve, even down this way. I like it to be very fine, but also kind of intelligent looking with a little higher up here. So let's find another one. That's a violin. Here's a violin. Violin here. I just look at these. This is beautiful. And it has it so round, and then I would go a little higher here. But anyway, I go through and I thought I'd share with you those beautiful scrolls. And then I take mine, and this is really ugly right now, but that's the way it will be in a little bit. Anyway. Okay, now that we've got the top of the scroll pretty good. Let's see if I show this. Now I've got to work on the neck. So I'm going to cut that with a knife. There it is. I've got it down a little bit. And now I'm going to file it for a little bit. And in the meanwhile, the harp is finished up and ready to go. Okay, here's our newest harp, all finished, and I'll give it a play. into the wax room where we'll carve a candle. And the Hebrew Minute. Chizku va'imsu al tira'u va'al ta'artzu mipanehem ki Hashem Elohecha hu hacholek imach lo yar pecha velo yaaz beka. This is a command. Be strong and courageous. Do not fear and do not tremble before them, because Hashem, your God, He will walk with you. He will not leave you, and He will not forsake you. Deuteronomy 31:6. Well, just a little secret, you guys. The other day I fell on the ice. I didn't break anything, but I did bruise my arm. So I won't be playing the violin for a couple weeks, but hope to get back to that soon. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you for doing that. And until next time, God bless you. Bye.